coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. UCLA Bruins kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. First carry of the season for this transfer. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. On the gun on third down, Lewis. Got the quick pass. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Young. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Play fake, Lewis. Now sliding to his left. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Touchdown, Bruins. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10.
Makes the catch and he's free. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lewis. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to take off. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down, you can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got a man. It's Perry. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Throwing, Lewis. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Knocked down for the tackle.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the 3rd down very manageable.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates some really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The transfer has it his first carry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Wilson. And he could not get loose on the run. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
On the move, it's Young. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Under fire. Working that left side now. Running free. Touchdown, Buffs. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Iamaleava. Got it in the middle, it's Grove. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
On the run, it's Young. Fights off a defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Lewis on the play action. Looking for an open area to his left. He'll try to do it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man. Gets away from one, finds room. Makes the grab in their space. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Broncos, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Makes it past the marker. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. And he scores! Touchdown, UCLA! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Now on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if we're going to win.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Fourth down, Lewis. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Firing to the right, complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to the ground with the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. Complete. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing, Lewis. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The run inside. It's Knight. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Running inside, it's Young. The defense there to make the stop, but he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Here's Lewis to throw. That's caught. It's Young. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Welch. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And now on second down for this offense. Throwing, Iamaleava. Got a man, it's Knight. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Iamaleava. There's a heat. He'll throw it. He's got the tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Might be changing the route. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Lewis. Right on the money. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run. Lewis to throw. Makes the catch. It's Perry.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Here's Lewis. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to...
And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Might be calling a hot route. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Got his man on the right.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Across the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna try to get it himself. Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Iamaleava. Rushes on him, and it's a sack.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.